For the remarks, Representative Mills.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, this is my 6th year in this chamber. It'll be the 6th time to vote on a Convention of States issue, but it's my first time to talk about it. And the reason I'm talking about it today is because I'm frustrated. I don't think we can sit by and not speak anymore. I think the article, Section 2 of the bill hits home for me. Whereas the federal government has created a crushing national debt through improper and imprudent spending. If you need an example of that, we got one in appropriations last week. We got a report that says federal government has sent $13.5 billion to South Dakota in the last 20 months. Divide that by the number of people in South Dakota, man, woman, and child. We each got $15,528. Did you get yours? Me neither. So where'd it go? Well, what governments do is they send it out to other governments. And what happens when government grows? Freedom shrinks. You know, I was reminded of the scripture passage that says, the borrower is the slave of the lender. That's what our federal government is doing to us. It's turning us all into borrowers, mostly our grandchildren. That's why I'm here. I want my kids to have the freedom that I grew up with. And we're not going to get there if we don't change something. And this is a method that the founding fathers said was a way to change something. Now, I want to share just one other quick thing with you. If you all have a computer in front of you, just search usdebtclock.org. It looks kind of like this.
Representative Mills, we can't use props.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Anyway, if you do that, up in the upper left-hand corner, the debt is ticking away, and one of the representatives in the back mentioned 30 trillion. We're almost there. In fact, I put a stopwatch on this thing over the weekend. For every 40 seconds, it adds $1 million to the debt in the United States. That's where we're at today. I can remember when they were talking about, we're going to hit 20 trillion, and now we're approaching 30. I would just share one other thing. We get bombarded with a lot of email on this issue. That happens every year. But this really struck me. I got vote no emails from Megan Norman from Texas, Craig Wiseman from Texas, Mary Mann from Virginia, Lynn from Spokane, Washington, Beverly from Georgia. You know who I got vote yes emails from? Joe Klein in White, Caleb Crevier in Elkton, Darren Neiman in Clear Lake, and Levi Smith in Brookings. The people who want us to pass this are South Dakotans, and they're from our districts. I'm asking you to stand with me today. Let's vote this thing through and send it over to the Senate with a strong message. It's time to do something. Thank you.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks were willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.